I'm currently doing kill-9 to kill processes I don't recognize. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Now all of the nodes are gone. So now I know if I was trying to attach my debugger to a node process, and it listed 16 processes, and yeah, there should not be 16 nodes running. So that means I left some crap running around.
We have someone who wanted to do a demo. I'm not sure, Dean, if you wanted to do that first or if you wanted to do
no,
debug.
no, totally go for it.
Okay. Dara, let me make sure that you're able to screen share. One sec. Okay, you should to screen share now. And let me make sure that, yeah, you're able to unmute, right? Cool, go for it.
Hello, Martin.
Dara, I'm not sure if we can hear you very well.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Cool.
Hey.
Did you want to do a demo?
Yeah. Screen.
Cool.
Are you guys seeing my screen on the Chain website?
Unfortunately not. I don't know. Can anyone else see? I can't see it right now.
Not yet.
And also the sound is pretty quiet.
Yeah, your microphone's pretty quiet, Tara.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see it now.
Looks nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Now I'm developing the atom-backed stablecoin using the Cosmos IDK and also use the Cosmos IDC to do this project too. So I want to do a quick demo with you guys.
You are very far from your microphone. If you can get closer, that'd be helpful.
Okay. Oh, let me change my. Oh.
Yeah, that would be helpful. That'd be awesome.
Okay.
Oh, man, that is much better. Sounds good.
Okay. Let's do a quick demo. So for our stablecoin, we have to use the atom from the Cosmos Hub. So for the testing, so I connect the Cosmos Hub with the testnet. Yeah, you can generate a mnemonic and also connect to Cosmos Hub. And then you can get some atom to use on my chain. The my chain is the separate chain that we built on the Cosmos ADK. When you request a faucet, you will got the atom, and then you can copy your account. Oh. You can copy your account and send atom to my chain. Like I will input 100 atom. You should see your atom on your chain account, but you waiting. Yeah, you got the.
There you go.
Yeah, you have atom on chain, right? So now we can use atom on chain. If you want to open your CP or to mint some stablecoin, you can lock your atom as collateral. Like I will log around 100. So your atom are locked on the CDP. Oh, I forgot that the concept of the main chain, we use the MakerDAO style, right? If you have the collateral, you can mint some stablecoin, right? So you have collateral and then you can borrow some money. Let's borrow around. You can see on this one, you can borrow max on 166, but I will borrow around 100 May, which the May should have the value pledged to be $1 as a stable coin. When I borrow May, oh, I cannot share another scheme that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I see any input box either. So I'm not sure if it's the screen sharing thing, or because like I've seen on your on the Twitter that you have some input box popping up.
Yeah.
You might have shared window rather than shared whole screen, perhaps? Because if you share window, you won't see pop-ups, depending on how the pop-ups work.
Oh, the whole window, right?
Yeah, so you have to share screen in order to have pop-ups show up. Sometimes
Oh,
even
yeah.
then it doesn't work, but
That how
Forgot about that. Yeah, I think it was on the share screen. I think you can choose a specific window, or you can just choose like share desktop.
Okay.
And I think the desktop would allow people to see all that
Right.
stuff.
Let me share again.
Yeah, go for it.
You mean share the? I'm not sure that. Okay, so I will tell you guys that what I have done. So.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Okay. Now I borrow the May around 100 May, so I have debt, right? Because I just mint the May for my account. And when I send the borrow message, the IBC will send the IBC will send to the ban chain to ask for the atom price, and then we'll report back to main chain as you see on the layer. So I will try to search the head that I just do the transaction on ban chain. Okay.
I don't think I can see anything except the browser. Maybe you can show the Explorer instead. Let's say the Explorer, right? I mean on Benchain, we also have the Explorer that show the IBC messages. I see the Explorer link on the screen right now. If you can go into the page.
Okay. On the Benchain Explorer page, but not sure that you guys see as my screen.
I think the screen sharing just froze.
Oh, okay.
Just that update.
Can I use this then?
Okay, this works.
Okay. So this one is the transaction that I just do on the Ban chain. I send a packet to ask for the atom price to you to calculate the collateral ratio, right? So I will go through this transaction, and you will see that the transaction is success, and I can ask for atom, and I got the price of atom, which is around 2.49 US dollar. And after that, the main chain will calculate and then create, and then mint money for your account. So you have debt here, 100 May. And the debt of USDP is around 40% of your collateral. And then when you have May on your account, you can use May on our chain. So you can send May to someone. But I think I cannot share another screen, so.
Is there a pop-up or something you're trying to share?
Yeah.
I think the issue is that the whole desktop isn't sharing. So I think she's just putting in the information and then seeing how it results.
Okay. She could also stop sharing her screen and then go back to the share screen button to try again. But
yeah.
Okay, we'll try to.
Stop screen sharing, go, Ben.
Oh. Okay, let's share again.
Cool. The UI is really nice. I love what you did with the page.
I was busy being jealous about that, yes.
Are you guys see
Yeah,
my screen?
you can see it.
Okay.
Let's see I wonder if the pop-ups will show.
Okay, I can switch. So now I have two accounts, which is this is my account, and I have 100 May, right? So I will send to this account, like when I have some money, I can spend to another people, right? So I will copy this account and then send May to, oh. It cannot pop up when I'm share the screen. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, we can see that.
I will send around 100 again to this account. And then may send to this account. This is the simple scenario for when we have some May and then we can spend to someone or to buy something, like if we integrate with another chain or another define that integrate to May chain. And then when you send the May to someone, after that you can return your May. But I will. I cannot click.
Was it not letting you click because of the resolution or whatever?
The only way we know it's a real demo is when things go wrong. So this is all very real.
Yeah.
Don't be embarrassed at all.
It's pop
Oh, we
up
see it.
now.
There you go.
I
No.
will send back to my account. So
There's a lot of truth to that statement.
It wasn't until the Ready Layer 1 that I actually got all the way through my DIBC demo that we recorded twice at Gitcoin things. So
Exactly.
oh, I'm using the wrong account.
no problem.
Okay,
Nice.
so I have May now, so I want to return to my CDP to unlock my atom so I can return May to my CDP. Like I want to return around 100 May, right? And then my depth should set to 0 and then I can lock my atom. So now on the CDP, my depth is 0 and my May is min on the CDP. And the last one is I can unlock my atom. So I will unlock allow 100 atom. When I unlock, the atom will move from the CDP to my account, and then I can use atom to do anything or transfer back to the Cosmos hub.
So this is a little bit longer because it needs to go ask Banchain the price.
Yeah. Okay. I can unlock atom now. Because when we borrow or when we unlock, the action will like you withdraw something, right? So we need to check the collateral ratio. When we check the collateral ratio, we need the atom price data. So we need to send the packet to ask the atom price from Banchain. So it will like use just like 5 or 10 seconds, I think. Yep, to do the transaction. Yeah, now you have atom on your account and you can do anything with your atom because it's not on the CDP. And the last one is if you have someone that you see that their CDP have like the depth that over the max depth, like on this CDP, you have like 90 May and you have 50 atom unlocked, lock on, oh, this one is not locked. I will lock. You can lock atom to the CDP anytime, and when you lock atom, your collateral will be higher and it will not freeze for your CDP. Yeah, now you see that the CDP have the depth more than the max depth, right? So it's on the invalid state. So it means that someone can liquidate to this CDP because this is the bad depth, right? So you can liquidate by copy his account and then go to your CDP and put the CDP address so you can liquidate that CDP. Like you pay the debt for someone and then you get their collateral to your account as a reward. okay, we got the IBC packet back from the branch chain. It's reported data. And then we clear this CDP. You will see that the dev is set to 0 and the atom is gone because it's go to your account. So you get more 50 atom as a reward. Yeah, that is all the thing that now my chain can do. Yep. And yeah, do you have some question or want me to do something again, because it's like really quick demo?
That was super cool. Thank you so much for demoing. I don't know if the band folks have any feedback or questions.
No, yeah, this looks very cool. I mean, we worked together quite a bit on getting the IBC working, but yeah, I'm really impressed, to see like this actually works. Like sending data and then getting back and do some CDP stuff. This is very cool, and the UI is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did a good job, Tara. What was the UI, or how did you end up doing that?
Was there a tool that you used for the user interface?
Right. Yeah.
I look at the code. It's like a plain React, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. It's just a plain React, and I just put some Cosmos.js and then connect it with the plain, just a one-page application, right? Yeah.
Sweet.
But it takes time to do some design.
She makes it sound too easy. I'm jealous.
This is really cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we also are looking for the collaboration, because this one is just the first step of our project, right? So if we can have some collaboration to make it move forward and grow with the Cosmos ecosystem, would be good. It would be great for our team to put this thing to happen.
How many people are you working with?
I'm working with my team had 3 people. Yeah, I'm working with another 2 people.
And did you all know each other prior to the hackathon?
Nah, we share to everyone.
Nice. But did you meet through the hackathon chat or anything, or are these people that you knew?
Oh yeah, someone tell me that, oh, they have hackathon, and do you want to join this hackathon?
Oh,
So
whoa.
yeah.
That is really, really cool.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm glad to see a final project, and you're early too, right? I don't know if you guys are doing any more edits, but if you have a complete working thing, you're ahead of schedule, I think.
Yeah, and if you guys have any feedback, please feel free to talk to our team. We have Twitter page, because we want any feedback from you guys. We have _stablecoin. You guys can follow and ask any question or get some feedback to our team, so we will improve this product.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Does anyone else have questions or want to demo anything? Oh, 3 questions about Opera contract implementations after the hackathon. Cool. Kate, I don't know, Kate or Dean, I'm not sure if you Want to answer this question from Newgate?
Sure. Let me actually demo the debugger first. I think
Okay,
I think Hamad got it going, but just for anyone else. So this is specifically to try to debug anything in handler.js. So let me see if I can share my screen. All right. I'm just going to share the desktop because I'm going to be moving around to different things.
Cool.
All right, so let me stop this. So the first thing is, oops. Hold on, let me get set up. Oh, I know what's happening. I gotta go into the debugger. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm only on my first cup of coffee.
Good.
Welcome to the Pacific time. It's early for us, right?
That's right.
Okay. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is when you start the simulated chain, you're going to want to have the inspect break on, and then that is going to create a remote target. So you're going to want to open that.
And inspect break launches node and just stops it right at the beginning. Oh, you were probably about to say that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So you'll notice that it stops. So you're going to want to resume. And there's a setting that you can use to not stop. I forget what it is, but okay. So now we have our chain running with the debugger attached to it. And then what we can do is we can do the normal deploying of the contract. And that is successful. And then we can deploy the back end of the dApp. And then that is, I put in a debugger line in handler.js, and that's stopping here. So this is how you could step through, look at the, the variables and the values and actually see what's going wrong. Okay, so I think that's what you needed, Hamad, right?
Yes, thank you very much. That was all.
Okay, cool.
Very
so
cool.
Then, oh, sorry, Dean.
I said very cool. The thing you did where you put the debug statement up at the top to get it stopped there, I think you can also use normal breakpoints, but that was important to get into that file because often JavaScript debuggers, they need the file loaded before you can really set breakpoints and do all the rest of your stuff. So having it stop at the top of that handler.js was a good thing that Kate did there incidentally. That's really important.
Yeah, you can definitely set breakpoints, but yeah, I think it's difficult to know how to set the breakpoints unless you're already in the file with it pulled up. So let's see, Newgate, to answer your question. So the first one that you ask is how to use the public API. Okay, so handler.js is really the backend of your dApp. So this is what you're going to want to use for anything that's just like getting information from the contract, not necessarily making offers. So it looks like what you're trying to do is make an invite to actually make an offer to Zoe. So you're going to want to do that through a different pathway. So you'll see in the UI for some of our dApps that we have pre-built, there's a wallet add offer call. And that's going to be the mechanism by which you propose an offer to the user's wallet, and then the user can choose to accept it or reject it. So that's actually the mechanism that you want to use, not handler.js. Let's see. So the second question, and we can go more into depth, on that, of course. The second question, how to view tickets that the user already owns. So let's see. So you're going to want to. So let's see. Let's see. So I'm trying to read the responses here. So if you follow the wallet add offer pathways that are already there, you should probably that should probably work for you. So the message will actually be something like wallet add offer.
I didn't even know that you could interact with the handler using the debugger.
Sorry, what was that, Emmanuel?
I didn't even know that you could interact with the handler using the debugger. Like I've been assessing all errors basically through the CLI.
Yep, it's cool.
Let's see. So let me get to your second question, then we can come back to the first one. So to view the tickets that a user already owns, so it depends on whether they the things are escrowed inside Zoe, and then you can look at the current allocation for that particular offer, or if the offer is complete and the user has already received their payout, then the user will receive a payment and you can inspect that. So maybe you can, are you unmuted, Newgate? Maybe you can say which of those two situations it is. Let's see, now I'm just reading the third question here. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, so any of the public API functions, they can actually include any of the parameters that you want. Those functions are entirely up to you. So yeah, on the contract side, you have full flexibility. And then what you need to make sure on the UI side is that there will be a hook setup that kind of tells the wallet how to call the public API. And you just need to make sure that you set that up correctly. So if you give me a second, I can try to pull up both the wallet add offer and the calling of the public API functions. So I'm going to go away for a second, pull those things up, and I'll be back.
All right, Dean, can you show how to run the contract through Ripple?
Yes, maybe. Let's see. So if in which contract are we talking about? Let me just see real quick.
I'm on exchange contract. You can choose any one.
I think I have Newgate's answer, so I can go while you're setting up, Dean.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay. So Newgate in main.js, actually, you're going to see both of these use cases. So first, to actually allow a user to make an offer, the dApp's going to propose an offer to the wallet, and the user is going to choose to accept it or not. So in order to add that offer proposal, you're going to need to do a wallet send with the type wallet add offer with the data that is kind of a serialized offer. And so it's going to look like this. And then in order to have the wallet call the public API functions, you need to use this format to add what we call a hook to the wallet. And so it'll be called within the wallet like this with the arguments. So you can pass in any arguments. But this is the format that you're going to have to use to set it up. And the reason why it is like this is because we basically have to serialize the data that goes to the wallet and then deserialize it inside the wallet. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm sure you probably have a lot of them. I'll stop sharing. Okay, cool.
And then Hamad, you wanted Dean to demo the REPL bit, right?
Yes.
Right. So, oh, the fact that I am in my debugger is not helping me. I mean, you need to restart here. Hang on. Give me a sec. Okay. Now I'm not sure. So we only have a few minutes here. I will just give the bare basics. What I happen to have here is the let me share my screen. Is the encouragement tab. See, did I break something there? No, it seems fine. Okay. Okay. So home is so I'm in the command line. It's just an adjunct to the wallet, but I can cheat here and I can turn it off by saying W equals 0, which anyone familiar with GitHub knows that was how they snuck in turning off white space and diffs. Anyway, so here is, those are the list of objects in home. The contracts are stored in the registry. So, or rather, the registry is how it's the one place multiple users can end up actually interacting and sharing things with each other. So if you want to get to a contract, you've got to do it through the registry. So if I look at the registry, currently it's called keys, and that's just for demo and debugging purposes. Eventually that may go away, but these are the things that happen to be there. So that's the Mula issuer or brand, the simoleon one, the installation of the encouragement DApp, which is just the source code, right? You know, the upload the code so that multiple people could make multiple instances, and then the instance. So this is encouragement instance. So I'm going to go, so I grab the encouragement instance here, and that returns whatever got registered by the deploy script of the encouragement bot into the registry. That happens to be the handle for the contract, what we call the public handle. So I'm going to ask Zoe to get that instance record. So I will get the record into there. Key not found. What is it that's so now Kate can correct me on what is stored in the up in the public registry for.
Is it a promise that you're sending in?
Oh, you might be right. Thank you.
We need a better error message there for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I think history.8 might be. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Okay. There we go. So history. So these history elements are the resolution of that promise once it resolved, just for convenience here. That's why I could do it. But when I stored it in C, I actually stored the promise. The promise is not the object. We can talk about that later. Okay, so this is the installation handle. It has the public API object, the terms, and various other elements like, oh, it's got a tip. You know, those are the keywords to be used. So I can pull out this public API object, and I will do that by grabbing the history, because that is now the resolved object. So this dot public API should be the promise for for the public API, which has, so now I'm going to use a cheat here. If I send a random message that it doesn't understand, and tilde is the syntax for sending a random message that it doesn't understand. If I send a random message that it doesn't understand, it will say, sorry, I don't know that. Here's the things that I do know. So now I can say, okay, get a free encouragement. I can send make invite. I can send whatever message is in the public API. Okay. And I don't know where the chat window is. So if someone's chatting, if someone can read that to me, if that was a question on the current thing.
Oh,
here.
sorry, Dean. We were just saying we're going to need to jump by the end of the hour.
Yes, yeah, okay. So I will get free encouragement. And let's see what happens. Aha, apparently it works. Right, so by having installed this thing in the registry, you know, that the home here is where you as a user, where I as the user with this wallet, you know, this has all of the objects I start life with, and I can get nothing else except what I get through these objects. And so the registry is the one place that things get stored that are now accessible to multiple people. So if I register something in there, now all of the other users in the system could get at it. So installing a contract handle there lets people pick it up, go to Zoe and say, hey, I want to talk to this guy, give me that instance record, and from that you get the public API. That sequence of go to the registry, get this named thing, is exactly what the API server is doing in order to get connected up to its contract instance. And that string, that name of DApp instance, encouragement instance, whatever there, is what the DApp encouragement UI hands to the wallet when it says, here's the guy I want you to send an offer to. Right, so when I look at the encouragement UI and it makes an offer, behind the scenes what's happening is this encouragement UI knows what it was registered as, that's in the config file, and when I encourage it, it's sending that over to the wallet and saying, hey, connect to this guy and send him this offer. Okay, and I've been mucking with my debug too much for this to come up correctly here with the prompt here, but that's what you get from the, so that's what the interactions are. So did that make sense? Did that the operations I did here in the REPL make sense? And this is just JavaScript plus this tilde syntax, which is a JavaScript extension to take a promise and a message, a promise typically in another machine or in another VAT or another process or something like that, and a message that I'm going to send. So again, in this case, I'm getting, you know, the result of command number 11, and to that result, I am sending the get free encouragement message. And that's equivalent to having done this syntax, which you may also, this is just straight normal JavaScript syntax, which you can also see in our normal code.
Sweet.
And so that's a syntactic change that is Java standards track, but it's not yet in most of the JavaScript implementations.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Done.
have us jump now. Thank you so much, Dean, for sharing, and also for everyone else from all the teams for joining. Again, as always, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to the developer channels for each of the sponsors, or you can hop into Gitcoin's chat. Thanks also to those who demoed or spoke about their projects. Really appreciate seeing the early glimpse of that, and look forward to seeing the final submissions in just a couple days.
Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Weekend.
Alessandro.
Yeah, bye.